Hello everybody and welcome back to Mimic. Now, yes, this is not the Halloween Trials, unfortunately. I'm still working on that video, but it's gonna be coming out very soon. So, to keep you all excited, I'm gonna make another Mimic tier list video, and today we're gonna be ranking every single lantern. Now, this is every lantern that I currently have. According to, most recent sources, the Secret Halloween event lanterns, the Halloween Trials lanterns are coming back on their specific holidays, but, the Secret event lanterns are never coming back, and neither is the actual Secret event itself. It is now impossible to get the 2 lanterns that you can get out of the Secret event, so I'll never be getting those ever, which is sad, but yeah. At least you can still play the event. It has a 1% chance of appearing on Nightmare, and it's the worst thing ever. Yeah, I'll be playing it even if you don't get absolutely anything from it, so that is just incredible. But, yeah. There will be a second secret Yuma event hidden within Christmas Trials, maybe. Yeah, it's retarded. I'm kind of sad that those lanterns are never coming back, and maybe, once Halloween Trials gets its lanterns back, I will make a video on those. But, yeah, let's get to ranking all 10 current lanterns in the Mimic. So, yeah, off we go. We have, first up, the generic lantern. Also, I'm not ranking the flashlight and or the candle in this tier list because they're absolutely retarded light sources. Yeah. The lantern. Nothing more, nothing less. The light source you start with by complete default whenever you join the game for the first time. It has an orange-ish light. It has okay brightness. What is there to say about the normal lantern? I'd say it gets a B. Alright, the Spirit Lantern. The Spirit Lantern you get for beating Chapter 2 on Nightmare difficulty. And it's really extremely easy. It is stupid easy to get this lantern. I mean, it doesn't even give you that much of a reward. It's just a normal lantern with a white casing, with no lights inside, but a spirit butterfly inside. It has a dim white light, and it has the same range as the normal lantern, so, yeah, I guess it's alright. I'd say it would go below the normal lantern. Okay, this is the worst lantern in the whole game. Yep, the Corrupted Lantern. In my opinion, the worst lantern in the whole goddamn game. Yeah, this thing actually sucks. You get it for beating Chapter 3 on Nightmare, which is a grueling task, and it's not even remotely worth it. Yeah, you get this pissy green lighting, which barely covers a small radius around you, and it's extremely hard to see with it, even especially at the beginning of Chapter 4 and in Sama's Maze in Chapter 2. I mean, the only light that this thing actually emits is the actual view model it has. Like, it has a black border with a green light and chains around it. I mean, the design looks cool, but in actual gameplay, it's god-awful. It's actually terrible. Not even remotely worth it. Don't even try to beat Chapter 3 on Nightmare, unless you're a completionist like me. If you're not going for 100% completion, don't even bother. It's not even worth it for all new players. Why did I do this? Alright, well. The Kusunoki Lantern. This lantern was nerfed so goddamn hard, it's not even funny anymore. Like, this lantern used to be one of the best in the game. It has, like, an extremely powerful red light, but now it has a super dim maroon light, which barely lights up, kind of like the Corrupted Lantern, and only lights up in front of you. I kind of miss when this lantern was good. It's worse than the Corrupted Lantern, but hey, thank God it's getting buffed in the revamps. We're also going to get a myriad of new lanterns in the Book 1 revamp, so I'm extremely excited for that. Yeah, I hope that you get removed or reworked. This lantern actually used to heal you. It used to gradually heal you, like the Ancient Fan, which is now stuck behind a goddamn paywall. Oh yeah, the ability got removed. Okay, Duality. Actually a really good lantern, which I recommend you get. Pretty big goddamn radius and a very powerful white light if you want to get some actual colorization on the map so you don't go blind from the shitty orange normal lantern light. Yeah, it's really good, but it's quite grueling to get. You have to beat the witch trials on Nightmare, which is hella grueling. It is quite difficult, but it pays off. It really pays off. And with the Futamote monster getting a rework, it has been made a little bit easier. So, if you're not a completionist, go for it. Get somebody to carry you, and, like, DM me on Discord and just go for it, man. Alright, well. Next up, Lampus. This is probably the stupidest looking lantern on this tier list. It's literally Nightmare Krampus's head, but with, like, Christmas lights around it. I don't know. It's a really weird lantern. It has a dim-ish white light, but not as dim as the Nightmare Chapter 2 lantern, the Spirit Lantern. Lampus has a pretty decent range, too. I honestly don't even know what to say. It has, like, some kind of cool particle effects as well, and a nice animation. This lantern is just retarded. It's so stupid. It's just a floating Krampus head. And to get it, it's, in my opinion, currently the hardest lantern to get in the entirety of the Mimic. You have to beat the Christmas Trials on Nightmare. It is stupendously hard. It's impossible on single player. It is stupid hard, but I've gotten better at it. And for first timers, this is really grueling, and it's not fun to get at all. As for how good the lantern is, I'd shove it right in between the normal lantern and the Spirit Lantern. Alright, the Kusunoki Lantern. This is more tedious than hard to get, honestly. You have to beat Book 2, Chapter 1 on normal mode, and it's the only lantern that you get for beating something on normal mode, aside from Halloween Trials. You get like 2 lanterns for beating it on normal mode. Maybe it'll get a Nightmare mode in the future. But yeah, as for how good it is, it has a blue light, which I really like, and it has some pretty gosh darn big range too. It's a good lantern. It is indeed a pretty goddamn good lantern. And it's not even that hard to get, it's just tedious for first time players, but you can totally get this if you want. I'd put it in A tier right above the Duality Lantern. The Kusunoki Lantern is pretty good, and also design-wise it looks really nice. Nice. It doesn't have its usual handle. Alright. Okay, our first S tier, the Paywall Lantern. I use this lantern all the time, and it's the second best in the whole game, because there is one that's better than it. And it's one of these two right here, and you could probably guess which one it is. Yeah, I use this lantern all the time in my Nightmare mode playthroughs, and good thing I did, because this lantern is incredibly good. It is stupendously good. Like, to beat it, you have to beat Book 2, Chapter 1 on Nightmare mode, which is incredibly difficult. I'd say it's even harder than beating Christmas Trials on Nightmare mode. But yeah, I've gotten better at it, so yeah. It is stupid hard for newcomers. The ship maze is a nightmare. The candle puzzle is a nightmare. Everything is a goddamn nightmare. Kurobozu's speed is a nightmare. Rin's maze is a nightmare. But yeah, it'll pay off because this is the Paywall Lantern. And it has a greenish tint, a lime tint, and it is, as of recording this, the most powerful lantern in terms of range. If it weren't for Kusunoki's nerf, it would be the most powerful lantern, but there you have it. Yeah, lantern, really good, but really hard to get. I love this lantern, and I'm super happy that I got it. I got it with Drew, too, so that's great. Alright, it's time for the Paywall Lanterns. The only way to get these lanterns is to buy them. Alright, so the first Paywall Lantern, as I call it, so you buy it using a Game Pass, as it's called, is the 2X Lantern. I mean, it has, like, the same brightness as the Spirit Lantern, and it's not even that bright. It just has, like, a whitish light, and it has, like, more range than a normal lantern, 2 times the range of a normal It's shit. I'd put it in C, but it's better than the Corrupted Lantern. Come on, it's not that good, honestly. Not worth buying, but I bought it anyways because I'm a bit cuckoo crazy. But yep, it is time for the last lantern, the VIP Lantern, and it's the best lantern in the whole game. It costs 800 Robux. Not even joking, it costs that much Robux. And is it worth it? Hell yes. You get a kick-ass name tag for literally no reason, and you get the best lantern in the game, the 4 weird red skulls lantern. It has a beige tint, and it is super powerful, and the strongest lantern in terms of brightness. Again, if it weren't for Kusunoki, he would be on top, but yeah, sadly he got nerfed. This lantern is the best in the game, and honestly, I believe it's worth the 800 Robux. It's really goddamn good. Well, oh, I missed it. There you have it. That's my final lantern tier list. Let's go over every single one again. Okay, so in D tier we have the Kusunoki Lantern and the Corrupted Lantern. In C tier we have the 2X Lantern. In B tier we have the Spirit Lantern, Lampus, and the Normal Lantern. In A tier we have the Duality Lantern and the Tonome Lantern. And in S tier we have the Meal Lantern and the VIP Lantern. Really good. When new lanterns get added, or re-added should I say, I will check them out. And I'm still extremely pissed off that the secret event lanterns are never coming back. God damn it, piss. Okay. At least the Halloween Trials lanterns are coming back, but still. They're coming back in October, and the event is out right now. I just need to finish it, since part 2 is impossible. In single player, you need 2 people to beat it, which sucks. And Gru, I'm still trying to get him to play it with me. I might get him to play with me tomorrow, actually. But yep, there you have it. That's my definitive lantern tier list, and I hope that you guys enjoyed. See you later.